Hey, Bedros Keuilian here, and I'm a fitness marketing expert, which pretty much means I help personal trainers grow their business, make more money, and get more clients. In fact, I've been doing this for well over a decade and started off with my own multiple personal training facilities and did pretty well for myself. Now, what I want to talk to you about today is specifically starting a personal training business because we all start off in a big box gym. At some point, we kind of migrate to training clients at home. But when you really start taking that next step into entrepreneurship and you want to open up your own boot camp or personal training center or even small community gym, where do you start, right? Well, I can tell you this. You don't have to worry about street visibility, number one. You just don't have to worry about street visibility. We're not Starbucks, we're not Subway, and that people are not going to impulse purchase personal training boot camp or a gym membership, right? What they're going to do is they're going to seek you out through either word of mouth or through some online or offline marketing strategy that you've done. If you have clients already, they might refer their friends, family, coworkers to you. But I want you to rest assured that you don't have to worry about paying ridiculous amounts of dollars per square footage because you don't need a commercial strip mall. Now, having said that, if you are looking at a light industrial or an industrial place that's kind of around the corner behind the bend, and the price is pretty fair, and you have a light industrial or a commercial storefront of the same square footage for the same dollars per square foot, listen, take the commercial spot, right? Because then, hey, we'll take some street traffic. But otherwise, we don't really need that. So thing number one is look for light industrial or an industrial building that you can go into. Thing number two is, and this is something that I learned through working with a reality TV show, actually on the Spike Network, which sadly, a lot of gym owners that we were trying to help on this reality TV show, which I can't talk about just yet, ran into the problems that they were having when they outgrew their first location too quickly. In other words, some went from 2,000 square feet to 12,000 square feet. Others went from 4,000 square feet to 20,000 square feet. And so the first thing I can tell you is start small. You know, there's nothing wrong with bursting at the seams, right? You want to have that appearance in your studio or boot camp where a busy restaurant, right? Nobody wants to eat at an empty restaurant. Everybody wants to go to that place that's happening, that's packed, that's hard to get a table in. That's the place you want your training center to be like, right? Not this big, vast, open space that you have to heat and cool. It's going to cost you thousands of dollars a month to run, that you're going to have to load up with a whole bunch of equipment. Otherwise, it's going to look so empty and barren, right? Keep it around 2,000 square feet, 1,500 square feet. My personal location is 3,200 square feet. And gosh, we can fit about 45 people in there training at any given time. And that's awesome. And we run 30-minute boot camps. And so we run about 4 or 5 boot camps in the morning and 3 more in the late afternoon after work. And that's really it. We then rent out our facility to Pilates yoga instructors, and because they are non-competitive with us, right? And so they can use our facility, our indoor boot camp, to run their programs and pay us a little rent. And we do pretty well. And so thing number one then is light industrial or industrial place. Thing number two is keep a small footprint and grow slowly, right? Now, thing number three is don't spend all of your time, money, effort, and energy into making this place look super duper awesome and completely neglecting the number one thing you have to do to drive traffic, which is marketing, right? Marketing is the lifeblood of your business. And I can't tell you how many fitness business owners would take out loans and make this awesome gym or personal training studio, and before you know it, they used up, a $140,000 loan, and they've got $0 left when they open the doors for marketing. Could you at least put $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 aside for marketing so you can drop 2,000 postcards, so that you can run some ads on Facebook or Google, right? So that you can buy some mailing addresses and send letters to people in your community. So always focus on marketing. And when it comes to marketing your boot camp or your gym for that matter, you're going to focus on the 3 things that really matter most each and every month: online marketing, offline marketing, and of course, internal marketing. Now let me explain these 3 things because they are, to me, the pillar of what your fitness business should be built on. So let's look at these things. Thing number one, we're going to go online. Now look at all the different online marketing strategies that you have. For example, you've got deal of the day sites, right? Like Living Social and Groupon. You should negotiate with them and see if they can run deals for you, anywhere from 2 to 4 times a year, right? I mean, they are a great source of online traffic. Now you might think to yourself, well, those people are not qualified, they're tire kickers, they're whatever. I can tell you this because I'm the president of Fit Body Bootcamp and we've got hundreds of locations worldwide. Groupon is one of the #1 strategies that we use to get clients who pay us anywhere from $147 to $247 a month. They all come in on a 21-day or a 6-week, $40, $50 program. And about 25 to 33% of those people who come in through Groupon, we end up converting into lifelong clients. So don't neglect that. Thing number 2 that you can do online is create your fan page and start running ads to people in your community who are your target market, right? Thing number 3 is optimize your website for the keywords that matter most to you so that when people search for a local business, for example, if someone searches for, let's say, Chino Hills Personal Trainer or Chino Hills Fitness Bootcamp, they're going to find your location and your website, not the competitor. Thing number 4 is to build an email list. If you don't have an email list right now, then you're really missing out on a whole bunch of clients, because when you build an email list of prospects, of people in the community who are interested in burning fat, want to learn more tips and healthy recipes from you, over time they get to know, like, and trust you. When they know, like, and trust you, they're ultimately going to buy from you when they're ready to work with a trainer. So look at all the, off the top of my head, online strategies that you can use. Now let's go into thing number 2. Which is offline. Now the offline strategies, to me, one of my favorite ones are lunch and learns. I'll pick a small business that has anywhere from 5 to 15 employees, chiropractor, dentist, real estate office, right? Hair salon with a whole bunch of hairdressers, and I'll go do a lunch and learn. Lunch and learns are really awesome. I'll say, hey, I'm going to come in here for 45 minutes, buy you guys all lunch, and we'll take them like Subway sandwiches, the healthiest versions of a Subway sandwich that we can get our hands on, and we'll take them that party platter from Subway, which is better than what they're eating anyway, which is probably some kind of cheese and broccoli soup for lunch, right? And in that time, while they're eating a healthy Subway sandwich, at least the healthiest version we can find, we're educating them. I'm educating them on fitness, on nutrition, on accountability, on motivation, on mindset. And at the end of this little mini lunch and learn process, I offer them all a free week to come try us out, and I capture their email addresses and phone numbers. I say, hey, here's a clipboard, give me your email addresses and your phone numbers, and of course, I'm going to reach out to you and offer you all a free week to try us out. Now they go into my database, right? You could also, one of the best offline marketing strategies you can use as well is to send out direct mail. Now, direct mail is kind of hit and miss for a lot of people. Your offer has to be irresistible. And what I found is your offer has to be under $100. So consider doing a 14-day fat furnace program for $67, or consider a 28-day flat belly program for $97. Those are the best promoting offers. Send postcards out to houses that you feel are in that upper demographic who might have that ideal client in them. Start off with about 500 postcards. Don't just send out like 2,000 without testing. Start with like 500, and then if that works well for you, then roll out to a bigger number of people. Now, thing number 3, of course, is referrals. Referrals are your internal marketing strategy, and referrals are the lifeblood of your business, because as you use these top 2 to initially build your clientele base, ultimately you're going to throttle back on thing number 1 and 2, and you're going to use more word of mouth and client referrals to get their friends, family, coworkers into your business. By the way, the people who come to you referred are also easier to close and convert into lifelong clients. So I hope this made a lot of sense to you. And of course, if you have any questions, you can visit me on my blog. Just click the link down below in the description box. You'll get more information on how to grow your fitness business. I'll see you later.